Okay, we are looking at the diary tab of MyFitnessPal. It's the free version. That's why I've got a heartburn ad at the top. So bottom left, dashboard, 1 over diary, okay? Regardless of what the goal says at the top, I'm still just utilizing this to input my foods. So add food for breakfast. Let's just say I had an apple, okay? I don't know, I didn't weigh it on the scale. So instead of an ounce, I'm gonna make the serving size 1 large apple, and I had 1, not 10 apples, okay? Cool, put that in. So now I've put in an apple and an egg. This isn't realistic, but we're just gonna use it as an example. I'm gonna click anywhere at the top of that screen where it says 2,000 goal, 197 food, 249, 2,052. Okay, clicking into that. And then I have these 3 tabs at the top: calories, nutrients, and macros. This macros tab is honestly where I live, and I suggest you live, because if you look to the middle of the screen on the left-hand side with all the colors, you can see in parentheses what your macros are currently, So carbohydrates, 33 grams, fat, 5, protein, 6. So total today, I've had 33, 5, and 6 respectively. I know my macros are XYZ, so I know that I need to eat more of XYZ. Now this, again, is a ridiculous example, but let's say I'm doing zone. I'm over in carbs, I'm under in fat, and I'm way under in protein. So I'm going to use that to my advantage for the next meal or the rest of the meal, etc., when I put in more foods. And this is where the game begins. So Xing out of that, let me think about it. I want more protein. What's a protein source? Well, maybe I can just have more eggs, okay? So let's say I have 4 eggs instead. So I already put in input 1. This is poor inputting, but just for the sake of example, let's see what that does to my macros. Clicking in at the top. Okay, cool. Now I'm a little high in fat, 42%, 33 carb, 25 protein. Well, what if I did 4 eggs and 2 egg whites, no yolks, right? Let's say I have egg white. Let's say I do 2 of those. That's gonna give me 7 more grams of protein. Honestly, it's probably not enough. Let's say 3 of those. Let's see what that did to my calories, to my macros. And this is the game we play. Okay, I'm evening it out, right? I'm getting a little bit better. I could probably go back and take away one of those eggs. I'm gonna slide over that 1 large egg. So now let's say I've eaten 3 regular eggs and 3 egg whites and an apple, okay? Now what are my macros for breakfast? I'm gonna click into that top section. Okay, we're getting even better. 35% carbs, 30% protein, 34% fat. This is so much better. And now it doesn't really matter because I have the rest of the day to make up for this stuff, but you can see how this process allows for me to figure out my day. And then I'll put in lunch before I eat lunch. I'll put in dinner probably first thing if I know what's happening. And this will allow me to hit my goals at the end of the day. You guys should have your macros memorized so that you don't need to look at this more tab or dashboard to see what your macros should be. However, I understand it helps. So you can refer back to that other video on how to change that. For now, I hope this helps.